r/AskReddit. What's much more likely to get you killed than people realize? Taking a shower. Bathroom falls are one of the most common causes of accidental death. Your own friends and family. Electricity. I'm a 911 dispatcher, and one of my first calls was a person who was pretty much blown up when working on a microwave while it was still plugged in. Driving your car. Garage doors, specifically the springs. Ice. Seriously. Be careful when walking outside during the winter. One slip on your porch can turn real ugly if you're unlucky. Junk food. To drown you only need a few inches of water. It doesn't need to be much at all, so a lot of people do drown in baths, showers and other smaller amounts of water. Horse riding. Horse riding has a higher incidence of death and injury than MDMA use. The ex-UK drug minister David Nutt was fired for publishing this data. Ladders. Heart disease. Most common cause of death on the planet. Eat healthy and exercise, people. A vending machine. People shake them to get things out, and the whole vending machine falls on them and kill them or injure them. Ceiling fans. Shocking. Fires, probably electric, and stepping on a Lego. Grapefruit. A chemical in the juice interferes with a lot of medication and it's never mentioned on any packaging and can kill. Hippopotamus. Curiosity. It killed my cat. Drinking 6 liters of water. A California woman died of it after doing it as a contest. Being a tourist in NZ. NZs don't really walk on volcanoes. Go on bushwalks without telling anyone. Go for a swim unsupervised. Drive on the wrong side of the road. Not wear sunscreen. But tourists sure do. The sun. Heat stroke or skin cancer. Stupidity and stubbornness. The people you thought you knew. Living in Guyana. Going out drinking, especially in big cities like the one I live in. Have had so many friends getting jumped as well as me once. I know to keep my guard up and try my best to not act drunk while going back home alone. Driving. Many people know, but do not truly understand how dangerous it is. Minor surgery. Unsafe handling of a loaded gun. Sitting on your the whole day. Obesity. A car going the wrong way of the street it's supposed to. Cows. More people killed by cows every year than by sharks. Arguing passionately with a stranger online. Lightning. I had an extremely close call out on a baseball field. It literally struck right in front of me. I remember exactly how the air was electrically charged and the weird ozone taste in my mouth. To this day I will not leave my house or car or really anywhere if it's lightning out. My mother was struck by lightning when she was a teenager. She's lucky she was resting her hand on their wood stove. It literally grounded out in the stove. So I'm terrified of lightning. Getting on the interstate. People enter a 75 miles per hour highway doing 35 constantly, and I've had several near misses because I've gotten cut off by someone going less than half my speed. COVID-19. Food. Apparently it's Christmas decorations. Statistically you're more likely to die from a coconut falling onto your head than by getting struck by lightning. That shit robs my sleep. Death. Voting for Trump again. That'll kill you Americans faster than all your gun crime. COVID related deaths from not masking up or distancing. You deserve better. Bowling pins. Coronavirus. Not for most people, but every now and then there is this ignorant person not wearing a mask, catching the virus, and having some sort of immune deficiency which they didn't know about, or they'll just pass it into their grandma and she'll die. Natural selection. Probably vending machines even with the warnings. Constipation. A bone stuck in your throat. Thus, the importance of the Heimlich maneuver. I sometimes have to take a forklift on the floor in my big box store. Spotters in front and back. Instead of waiting 3 seconds for us to pass, people try to skirt in between spotters and lift. Forklift will always win. around with your home's electricity. Food. I don't think people realize how dangerous food is. A couple of weeks ago I chocked on a Oreo at 3 AM while my family was asleep. Thankfully I knew how to do the Heimlich maneuver on myself. Literally saved my life. Shoveling snow. Raw milk. This might be more of an irrational fear than anything else, but I don't like to eat if I'm by myself. I know it's possible to do the Heimlich on yourself, but I'm not sure I could do it in the moment. Everyone knows that chainsaws are dangerous. No one disputes that. But everyone also assumes that they aren't in danger because they know what they are doing. And they might. But still, one of the first things to know about chainsaws is that they sometimes react in ways we aren't expecting. And they are so dangerous that, even if you're expecting something bad to happen, you don't have time to react. YouTube has channel after channel dedicated to people who screw up with chainsaws. Trees fall on houses. Chains fly off. Ladders get knocked down. Branches break when someone's not looking. And about half of the videos are professionals who still have things go wrong. People wearing full PPE get hurt. But by all means, you go ahead and down a few more beers and head out to tackle that massive tree hanging over your house. Gloves? No. Shoes? No. These flip-flops will be fine. Pants? No. I'm rocking the shorts. Inactivity. If the exponential increase in decomposing suicide victims I've spent the last few weeks extracting voracious larvae from is indicative, then it's the pernicious effects of loneliness and flagrantly inadequate mental health infrastructure. Loneliness exacerbates feelings of despair and despondency, and when you're sequestered away with abusers, rapists, and your own irrational thoughts, then it's amplified. July has been the most dismaying month of my entire career already. Owning pets. Having a large, powerful dog that could possibly turn on you. Cats, some, like mine, like to run out in front of you when you're walking, which could cause you to trip and fall on a hard surface. Also, their scratches and bites can lead to some nasty infections. Constipation. 863 people die of constipation per 100,000. https://www.cdc. gov/nchs/fastest/deaths. htm. Your baby's father, if you are pregnant. It's a sad fact. Swimming. RIP Nea Rivera. Dogs. One of the world's deadliest animals. Driving on the freeway with a bunch of morons playing with their phones. Not wearing a mask. Dying from heart attack at night or something like that. Trusting your doctor. Medical malpractice is the third leading cause of death. The cork flying out of the bottle. White women when you're a black man. Choking during sex. Winning the lottery. Running your mouth. Heart disease. 640,000 die each year in the USA from it. If you live in Venezuela or El Salvador, you're more likely to get murdered. If you live in the US, you're more likely to die by shootings or firearms. If you live in Australia, you're more likely to die by spiders or snakes. If you live in Japan, you're more likely gonna die by a tsunami depending on where you live. If you live in Florida, I'm not sure, correct me if wrong, you're more likely to die by a car accident. Yikes. Between 2 and 4 people die each year due to vending machine accidents, compared with less than 1 being killed by a shark. Not only are vending machines more deadly, there are over 1,700 reported injuries from vending machines each year, but fewer than 25 shark attacks per year in the United States. TL. Doctor, vending machines are more likely to hurt or kill you than sharks. Kicking vending machines is more likely to get you killed than sharks. Throwing stones when you live in a glass house. Putting gas in your car. No, it doesn't happen often, but with certain dumb moves or unlucky events you can burn down the whole gas station and yourself, or persons using any of the other pumps can. Every year, chairs kill more people than sharks. Climbing the stairs. Vending machines falling after shaking them. Fear can kill people, and when I die I'll make sure I'll become a ghost, pick a building to haunt, and messed with people's mind. I want this to happen. After I die it will make afterlife glorious. Driving. It's the most dangerous thing you will do all day without even realizing how dangerous it is. Walking. A simple but effective way of death. Vending machines.